Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Pebbl weekly meditation. So glad you're here. So, one of the themes that I think keeps coming up for me this year so far, despite all the intention, is really just the reminder of simplicity. How can we continue to simplify, whether that's kind of with tangible things in our lives, whether it's our thought process, whether it's just fully feeling our emotions. Um, so I think our practice today is really just that reminder of how can we keep it simple. Simply showing up is an act of that simplicity. So just allowing yourselves to be present. We'll do our kind of layered practice today. And I'll just invite you to, as we're moving through, just allowing yourself to continue to settle into the moment and being present to the technique, if it's resonating for you. And if not, you can always kind of shift accordingly. So with that, I'm going to invite you guys to just get comfortable, beginning to settle in. If you're feeling called to close the eyes, go ahead and do so. Otherwise, just start with that nice soft downward gaze. And just allowing yourself to come to this moment right here, right now, aware of the sounds in the environment, obvious sounds of my voice and the music, the awareness of yourself sitting wherever you are, whether it's in your Pebbl or on the sofa or in the chair. Just feeling that support of your body as it begins to just have permission to relax and soften. If the eyes aren't already closed, you can go ahead and do so, and just allowing yourself to just connect with the breath as it is showing up for you right here, right now. You might notice it might feel initially shallow, but as you invite your awareness and your attention, just focusing on each inhale fully to completion and each exhale fully to completion. Just notice how there is a natural softening, a deepening, a slowing down. And then just continuing to be present with your breath in whatever way is feeling most nourishing. It might be just awareness of the breath as it's moving through the nostrils, the awareness of the rise and fall of the belly, the expansion and softening at the chest. And again, just inviting yourself to fully feel each inhale at its full cycle, each exhale at its full cycle. Just continuing to be with the breath as it's moving through the body. And we'll just invite the breath into the areas of our body as we just call our awareness, noticing any physical sensation. Beginning with the scalp and the forehead. Beginning to feel the eyes soften in their sockets. And just relaxing all the muscles in your face. As you relax the jaw, just invite the awareness of imagining yourself smiling from the inside out. That might manifest as a external turn of the lips upward, or it might just be more of a sensation inside. Beginning to feel the shoulders soften down and away from your ears. Allowing yourself to feel that support at the back, the hips. Feeling the breath travel into the chest, the belly. Again, just aware of yourself sitting where you are, the physical sensation of your body as it meets the chair or the seat that you're in. Awareness of your hips to knees and knees to toes. And then bringing our awareness to our heart center as we continue to breathe. Once again, just aware of any physical sensation. And be aware of the heartbeat pulsing in your chest. Feeling that same pulsing in your palms or your feet. And then just letting your awareness rest at whatever physical sensation is most in your awareness in this moment. It might be the palms, the feet, the belly. Just letting your awareness rest there as you continue to breathe. Feeling each inhale, bringing in that nourishment, that spaciousness, that expansion. And each exhale, that softening, that deepening. And we'll just stay here for a few moments longer. If you like, you can just silently repeat in with each inhale and out with each exhale. Just as another awareness point and a tool that we can tap into. The conscious awareness of actually connecting with the breath. In and that repetition isn't resonating, just returning to the breath or the focus on a physical sensation. Just allowing yourself to rest in the simplicity of this. Again, we'll stay here a little while longer. I'll keep track of the time. And you'll hear my voice when our time. Now, gently just beginning to take some deeper breaths as you bring your awareness with a little bit more consciousness back to this moment, beginning to wiggle your fingers and your toes, taking whatever stretch or movement from that the body is asking for. And then as you feel ready, you can gently begin to flutter the eyes open. So just a reminder that anytime we're practicing, our body is de-stressing, and that can manifest in many different ways. So having lots of thoughts, sometimes a lot of emotions can come up, which I know has been happening for me. But just a reminder that that's really just a sign of that we're settling into the presence, and it's our bodies finally having some downtime so we can release that accumulation of stress or emotion or whatever's coming up. So that regardless of your experience, your body just had the perfect meditation for exactly what you needed right now. So thanks for being here. As always, we'll end with a quote. This is by Coco Chanel. Simplicity is the keynote of true elegance. So I think that's just such a great reminder. How can we continue to simplify kind of that practice of what's one thing we can kind of take away, or so we're not doing too much or wearing too much. So thanks for being here, and we'll see you next week. Take care.